So the next song on the album is Boomerang. There's been a little bit of stuff going on since the album came out with this song. And so overall, I think, it's a song essentially about, like a negative situation and but I always come back to you for whatever reason. But this song, a little bit, I would even say made me uncomfortable because it's like, you can take this song in a pretty negative context. And I think a lot of people totally could. And so just kind of talk about the writing of that song and looking back at it now after, some of the things that have come up have.
Yeah. This is a difficult one. Yeah. It's a difficult one because of the nature of the subject of what we're writing about. But to be clear, go back to when we first started this conversation. We talked about the whole album. It's about high highs, low lows, and everything in between, right? And it's little snapshots of a relationship. Mm-hmm. And like I said before, sometimes in relationships, things are very, very difficult. Yeah. And so, as you can probably tell in the lyrics of the song, it's from the perspective of a person who is being hurt by the person that they love. I'm not specific about how they're being hurt, but to clear everything up once and for all, this song is not, I'm being clear here, not condoning staying in an abusive relationship. Do not do that. Please do not do that. That is not a good idea. But what I am saying in this song is it's from that perspective, from the perspective of that person who is so deeply in love with this person. Maybe has shared a lot of years with this person. Maybe you never know what the situation may be. Mm-hmm. But the song is essentially saying, I love you and I want to work through this, but this is so difficult. Yeah. And you can see that from the lyrics. But I was approached by a really, really close friend, if I even may I even say family member, about this song. And now looking back, this is the interesting part about music is once it's out, it's out.
Yeah, you can't do much.
Can't really take it back. And I think if I could go back, I probably would. This is so interesting to say this on camera, but I would probably reword things a little differently to make people maybe view that subject in a different light than I did. Yeah. But now it's on record. It's on record that I didn't mean, don't stay in a bad, really, really bad thing. Yeah. But it is to say
it can be misconstrued.
It can be misconstrued.
That wasn't the point of the song.
But what we can take away from this though is that, and I still believe this, is that even if it's kind of a theme in this whole album, it's like even if things are really, really difficult, and only you know your circumstances. Yeah. But even if things are difficult, it may actually benefit you to stay through that difficult thing in the long term. Mm-hmm. Not staying in it if you're being abused. I'll leave it there.
Cool. And looking at the production side of things, the worst part of the situation with the lyrics is that the music of this one is super cool because it is the most organic sounding on the album. It all sounds like real instruments more so than anything else. So go ahead and talk about that.
So the very first thing that correct me if I'm wrong, did you write this song before I wrote this?
Okay, that's crazy.
I wrote this song. One.
This is so. Yeah. I'm so glad that you said this. I wrote this song while I was at work, and I had heard like a snippet of a song on Spotify, and I didn't know what the song was, didn't know what the artist was, nothing. I heard it, and something triggered in me the melody of this song. Okay. The na 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 na. Mm-hmm. And I kid you not, Trevor. I'm being serious about this. The lyrics and the melody came out for this song in like 20 minutes.
Nice.
I was just...
That's always nice when that happens. When
I was
bust it all out that fast.
Exactly. And so I was like, I probably even have the voice memo in here, but it's almost to the T all the way through, just crazy. And it came out that quickly.
And I think the one thing that I really wanted for this song was to be incredibly minimal. I wanted this to be not thick, crazy, patty everything. I wanted to do more organic sounding stuff. I love the sound of real natural drums and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I got stoked hearing the song for the first time because I don't listen to a lot of electronic music, so it was the first spot where I was like,
oh, this sounds more organic.
This sounds like drums that I know.
Yeah. And an actual guitar.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the very first thing that I did when writing the song was I made this line. I was like, okay, this could go somewhere. I know Charlie Puth does a lot of this kind of stuff where he takes one note because he's not really a guitar player and he does that, so he does it for he makes things from that. Yeah. And I was like, okay, I can go that route, something like that. And the next thing I was like, okay, I gotta have like real drums. Like I got some type of sounding like something cool. And I was like, that's the beat that I want. And then other than that, like the song came together. Let me see if I can find exactly where. This was the.
Anybody else hear Maroon 5 in this?
Oh, I can totally hear that.
Right?
Yeah.
And so the thing that I, over top of it, because like every song we have is kind of a vocal lead. And I was like, let's make something like, with guitar in it, so I can like play guitar.
Yeah.
So I just like dimed the hell out of some like some S-gear model that I had, and I was just like, okay. I thought it worked along with everything else.
Nice.
That's basically that. The entire song is just that.
Very cool.
Straight to the, it's crazy too because we had up to this point we had never written a song this condensed and short. It's quick. There's only 2 choruses.
Yeah.
So quick and to the point. But we thought about adding a third one. Like it doesn't need it.
No.
You
You
just
want to listen to it again if you like that much.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
exactly.
perfect.
That's that song.
Cool. That's Boomerang.